Hello, welcome back to Darkest of Drumsticks. I'm Maidens XYZ and I have a guest with me. Please introduce yourself.
This is FFUOK.
Wait. I'm Golem and you're...
Bowser 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay. We always get that mixed up, don't we? Very first go. So what we have here today is Sonic Unleashed on the Wii. Now, Bowser, it's my understanding that you haven't really spent much time with Sonic Unleashed.
I played it once on PlayStation 3. That's about it. I only played like the first couple levels.
And what was your impression from what you played?
I thought it was pretty much what I would expect from a 3D Sonic. Just mostly kind of the gameplay felt very automatic. Not a whole, the level design wasn't very. I wasn't blown away by it. Then I played the Wolf levels and I was blown away by it then, but not in a positive way.
I like that. I like the word automatic, actually. I don't think I've heard of it. I mean, I've heard of things similar, but yeah.
Yeah, it's on autopilot, basically.
That's certainly more true of the Wii version than the HD version.
Okay.
The Wii version gets a little interesting by the end, but the HD version, like the midpoint of the game, is where it starts to get interesting. Anyway, so as you might recall from Sonic Adventure, Tails has racing stages and Knuckles has like exploring stages.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the neat thing about Sonic Unleashed, at least in concept, is that they take that concept of splitting like speed and exploration into two different characters and just totally like blow it out so that one character is super slow and one character is super fast. And
so are you saying that the werewolf or the werehog levels kind of mirror Tails' exploration or Knuckles' exploration? Is that what you're...
I think that's what they were going for, at least. And to be honest, when I first played Sonic Adventure 2, I always wondered why they didn't put Knuckles in a brawler stage instead of just wandering around looking for stuff.
Right, yeah. I guess it's because he was the protector of the Chaos Emeralds, and that is his #1 priority, to find them.
Well, they could have just had emeralds for the end of the stage instead of a...
Yeah, I felt like there could have been... if there would have been maybe a combination of, like, action and, like, exploration with finding emeralds, it would have made those levels a lot more fun, I think. Not just having... Because the landscape of those levels is mostly just kind of open, and you're doing a lot of flying around. And it's that... For me, that's kind of boring gameplay. But,
At the time, I agree, like, when I first played it, it seemed kind of, boring just to wander around.
yeah.
But now that I don't know, playing it again now, I realize that the exploration you do in Sonic, like the Genesis Sonics, is oftentimes just wandering around.
Yeah, but there's badniks in all those levels, so...
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
On
There's
the other
some
hand,
action.
Sonic Unleashed does show you that Sonic Team doesn't know how to do action games.
Well, so far, is this the first level?
This is Chun Man. This is like the, I want to say 5th level, maybe 4th.
Oh, okay. So is the first level that town was like a town, right? 'Cause that's what I played on the PlayStation 3 version.
I believe
the first
that's
level.
Apothos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As autopilot-y as the PlayStation 3 version might have seemed, I guess I should have put the first level of the Wii version in this video because, yeah.
Oh, is it even worse?
The general rule of thumb with the Wii version is that it's a dumbed-down version of the HD game.
Oh, okay. what's the point? This is exactly what I'm talking about in 3D Sonics. You're not doing anything. All you're doing is just holding stick forward. Where's the level design? There is no level design in that level. Nothing happened except you holding the stick forward and dodging those spears that happen every.
Well,
are they spears? I don't know if they are.
There's ways to pull off tricks in order to build up your boost meter. Get
Yeah,
the
but this
level
isn't
faster.
Tony Hawk though. This is not Tony Hawk.
Well, I mean, why can't it be?
Because it's that just seems like an excuse. I don't know, because that's not what I think of when I think of Sonic. You know, that's I know that this might be a difference of
opinion
here, but I just feel like that's changing what Sonic was all about. It was
that's certainly
So I mean you have a different okay, if that's the case, then I still don't feel like that. I feel like that tricks aspect is not pulled off very. Is it complicated? Is there a lot of depth to that aspect of the game? Is there a lot of different tricks that you can pull off?
I'm glad that you brought that up because that is the place where I would criticize Sonic Unleashed. There's a fair number of tricks to pull off, there's one particular move, if you press the B button, then Sonic will, he'll make it tighter. It's like a drift move, basically, and that builds up your boost meter. And there's little things like that that you can utilize if you want, but I don't know if you noticed in my gameplay video how often I messed up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I let it slide. I don't want to criticize you.
But then at the end of the stage, I got an S rank. So, in my opinion, where Sonic Unleashed falls short, at least the Wii version, is that all of its depth is pointless. You don't need to know any of it.
Wait, is an S rank, is that good or bad?
S is perfect.
Oh, I thought A was perfect.
Now, starting with, what is it? I think Sonic Rush is the first one that used S ranks.
Uh-huh. Doesn't S stand for satisfactory, though? That's kind of surprising. Hey, this reminds me of that boss battle from Sonic Adventure 1, where you gotta fight Chaos and there's, lily pads.
Oh my goodness. Oh. That part of the game is terrible. That's actually next week's intermission thing.
Yeah.
The other place I would criticize Sonic Unleashed, for both versions actually, is you saw that I went off to the side there to grab those blue things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of exploration here, but there's not.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's just walking around and counting these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not much exploration to be done, and the combat system has a little bit of depth on the HD version, but definitely not the Wii version.
Now, this is kind of interesting, because this is the complete opposite of the regular Sonic levels. It's completely slow, but at the same time, it's not slow interesting. It's moments like these where you have to wait for the whatever that is to jump across. The poles, yeah, to jump across. And it's not fun.
I guess you're not the best person to bring this up with, but before this game came out, I kind of hoped it would be like Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the game mechanics look like they could be Sands of Time, but they're never used interestingly.
Yeah, I don't think it's fully utilized the way that the Prince of Persia gameplay is.
Yeah.
So it seems like it could be possible though, but there's just a lot of walking around and picking up boxes from what I see.
Now that I think about it, when you put it like that, this game is kind of the opposite of Sonic 06, where Sonic 06 had some really intriguing level designs, but the gameplay mechanics just weren't ironed out. In Sonic Unleashed, you have gameplay mechanics right for using, but the stage design just doesn't implement them at all.
I never played Sonic 06, and I hope to God that I never do. But, I'll take your word for it.
Let's see. Sonic Unleashed has an amazing soundtrack.
Is that for real? Like it really does?
Well, in general, I like all Sonic music unless it's Sonic CD.
Yeah.
Also watch right here. This is fun.
That is pretty awesome.
I love that part. Yeah, you're not supposed to go up there, apparently.
Are combos like an essential part of the gameplay? Like, is that a very integrated... Is there like a combo system in this game?
I believe it earns you more experience points.
Okay.
But, I don't know. The combat system is so borked in both versions that I think in the end, experience points don't matter. In both versions, experience points earn you things like life ups, new moves, and extension of your, like... You have a Hulk out mode, which is basically... Have you ever played Devil May Cry?
I have, yeah.
It's like the super mode from that game. That's what the blue bar there is for.
So what score are you going to get on this stage?
I believe a B.
Now getting back to that, that's actually pretty good, because I remember, like, playing Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. I'd be playing the level, and I'd think that I'm doing, like, really good. I'm, like, gonna get a great score. And then the level's over, and I get, like, a D. So, like, I feel like they're very harsh when it comes to scoring. Or either that or I just suck. I'm just a terrible player.
Sonic Adventure 2 can be harsh. And then they tried to fix it in battle, and some stages were too easy, some stages were harsh. I don't know, in general, it really fluctuates from game to game. Like, Sonic Heroes is super duper easy to get all A's in, and Sonic Rush is just about impossible to get all S's in.
And what about Sonic Unleashed?
The Wii version, it's really easy to all S. The HD version, I couldn't tell you. I feel like it's a decent challenge. Like, a little harder than Adventure 2.
Okay.
Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thanks for joining me.
See you. What? My name is Slim Shady.